hopes are sky high in Chicago. Chase Daniel knows he's been a quarterback there before, but nobody's ever been like Caleb Williams. #1 overall pick, superstar status, but here's the dilemma. He's 1-2. He's got more interceptions than touchdown passes. He had less than 100 yards week 1. He got 3 turnovers in week 3. It has not been good for Caleb. I don't care if you're a rookie, a 10-year vet, a 20-year vet. What Caleb is putting on the field right now has been bad. But you know this. We know this. The question isn't what. It's been bad. The question, the most important conversation you won't see on shows is why. So, Chase, 14 years of NFL experience. You probably played quarterback for 30 or 30-plus years of your life. You're best suited to answer this question more than anybody on national television. What's the biggest reason for the superstar Caleb Williams struggle?
It's twofold. Decision-making, James Jones.
Bing.
Offensive line play, Shady McCoy.
Bing.
Let's talk about decision-making. When you're a rookie quarterback and you see these other rookie quarterbacks doing well, and you see these other quarterbacks around the league doing well, and you have this high standard in your head for what you should do, because he has a high standard for himself. There's no doubt about it. And stuff's not going your way through 3 games, you are going to press. What does that mean? You are going to force throws that you probably shouldn't make because your team's losing. You probably have half a second or a second less than what normal quarterbacks have because your offensive line play is allowed the 8th most pressures this season. And then when it comes down to that offensive line, they can't even pick up a normal stunt, a TE, an ET, and that's not an excuse for Caleb. That's just a fact that shows on the film. When teams are playing 2 high safeties against Caleb Williams, I'm seeing, I know you're not going to like it, I'm seeing very little separation underneath. They're missing Keenan Allen, right? Keenan Allen has a knack at getting open against linebackers, safeties, and nickels. That's what he's made his entire career on. He doesn't have that guy. So they're taking away DJ Moore. Rome had a good game last game because they moved him in the slot to Keenan. That's where the Bears need to attack. Cole Kmet, you got to step up. DeAndre Swift, 37 carries, 68 yards, 1 first down rushing. That's not who he is. He's a good running back. You got to get that run game going. You got to make better decisions, and you got to play better on offensive line.
We talk about it all the time of opening the National Football League. What does that look like when you're opening the National Football League?
Top step, maybe.
Maybe. So it really kills me because I'm a wide out, and I know you're a quarterback, but we continue to come up here and say separation, separation, separation. We know what separations is in the National Football League. That's why we always grade these guys in college. It ain't going to look like that when you get to the league. You're going to have to put the ball here. We see Jaden Daniels and we see Bo Nix doing that. We don't see Caleb Williams doing that, right? We had the conversation about a bunch of guys and superstar players. You have, in my humble opinion, superstar players in Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. So it can't be all these excuses and all that. It's the offensive line, it's the play calling and all that. It starts with Caleb. Can the coaches be absolutely, but it starts with Caleb. At one point, you just got to give your dude some chances. DJ Moore, I trust you to not let this football get picked off. I'm going to give you a chance. We know on 3rd down what we getting. What we getting, Nacho, 3rd and 5.
You're going to get man-to-man.
So go give your player a chance. Don't be sitting back there holding the ball. Look out there at DJ Moore and say, I don't care who on you, man. Boom, ball up. So
I know that signal.
Yeah, so it ain't got nothing to do with the O-line or none of that. He is not processing the game the right way, whatever system he is in right now. And he's not making the right decisions because he can't process the game. And I put a little bit on the coaches because they can, I don't want to say open the playbook up, but they can spread the offense out in the 4 wide, put Swift in the slot or something, let him run, so he can make smarter decisions. But right now, the young fella is not seeing the game the right way, and I don't know if that's why these coaches are calling the game like that, because it might be too much on him this early. I don't know.
That was dope real quick. Hold on. Receivers, quarterback. So that right there.
Yeah, it's go time.
Hey, I knew that. Hey,
basically, not your hand. You tapping your watch. You see your tapping your watch? No, you tapping your watch.
No, yeah, yours is
got it.
It's go time.
Yours is the roll.
That's a go ball.
That's go ball. That's go ball.
Bye-bye.
Go time. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Is that the universal go ball signal in the NFL?
I believe so.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
I mean, we switched to the game, but hey, you tap that one going.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Shady, what's the biggest reason for Caleb Williams' struggle?
I think he's just a rookie, and it's hard as hell to be a rookie. And let's say James is right, that he's not reading the process as well as we want him to. Well, that's what having a rookie season is for, okay? So the next season, in the offseason, we can learn on that. Watch tape, learn how to do this, do that. And then you actually going through it and seeing what you're doing good and seeing what you're doing bad. I think this takes time. I mean, there's so many other players that have the same type of issues, like Peyton Manning. I'll always go back to Peyton because if we felt how you guys felt and we just throw him away after his rookie year, Peyton Manning won't be Peyton Manning. And he's one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen play this game. So I just think it takes time. But one thing I will say about Caleb, I did some homework on him a little bit. Did a little homework. Let's go. And I'm always trying to find some good in a bad situation. Right. When I watch a guy Baker, when I watch Trevor Lawrence, I mean, I'm trying to find...
Even with women?
I'm trying to... Even with women. Yeah, come on. That's my issue. My girl, that's my issue. She's bad for me. I find some good about her.
Find some good.
Right. Anyway, so first game, 90 yards. Second game, 170 yards. Third game, 360 yards. We getting somewhere, fellas. We getting somewhere. All I'm saying is give him a shot. He's a rookie. It takes time, but he'll be all right.
I like your take on that.
Biggest reason for Caleb Williams' struggles. It is time to have an uncomfortable conversation about Matt Eberflus.
Eber's my guy.
Hey, I'll buy that book. Hey,
you
write that, I'll buy that book.
It is time to have an uncomfortable conversation about Chicago Bears head coach Matt Eberflus. I love him as a linebacker coach. I like him a lot as a defensive coordinator. But as a head coach, there's a lot that I long for. What has Matt Eberflus done? And Chase, you can come back on set whenever you feel the need. What has Matt Eberflus done as a head coach to let y'all believe that he can put quarterbacks in a position to win? Justin Fields is 3-0 as a starter in Pittsburgh. He had a 7-game losing streak in Chicago. He had a 12-game losing streak in Chicago. And he's got a 3-game winning streak in his first 3 games in Pittsburgh. What has Matt Eberflus done to show you all that he can create a culture of competency at the quarterback position? He had an offensive coordinator that's now offensive coordinating for the Raiders. He has a new offensive coordinator that was offensive coordinating for the Seahawks, but hasn't proven the potency to coordinate offenses. What has Matt Eberflus shown you, shown me, shown the man to my left? He hasn't shown anything as a head coach to prove he can create a culture of competency for the quarterbacks. So the problem for me with Caleb is a Matt Eberflus and a Shane Waldron problem. That's the problem. Because I believe if Cliff Kingsbury were the OC,
I said that.
I believe that Caleb Williams would be having the success that Jaden Daniels is having. I don't think it's a Caleb issue.
You think it's the OC, though?
1,000%. Think about when Cliff Kingsbury was with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was under Lincoln Riley at Oklahoma in college. Caleb Williams was under Lincoln Riley at USC and Oklahoma in college. Kyler Murray hit the ground running in the NFL. Hit the ground, sprinting.
I don't like this because
Eber's defense, man.
Defense is balling.
So are we saying that Mike Tomlin has something to do with Justin Fields' success?
I believe so. I believe the
He
culture.
hired Arthur Smith to
That part.
coordinate the offense.
That part. But who did he hire? He hired.
So now we're saying Arthur Smith is this, like, guru offensive coordinator?
Not at all.
Because we just seen him get fired calling the plays in Atlanta.
But Justin Fields is not balling. Justin Fields just ain't balling.
He ain't balling at all.
If Caleb was giving us Justin Fields performance,
but that's my point. They are 1-2. Why?
Because Caleb's throwing picks and turnovers and picks.
How they got 1 win?
The defense.
Thank you.
They're lucky they got one.
They're lucky they got one.
Will Levis. What was the score for this last game?
Wasn't it 19, 24 to like 19?
This defense is playing their tails off.
Of course.
Dog.
What did I say? I love him as a defensive mind.
But how can we blame this on him with the offense?
But that's it works like that. Like he's the head
coach.
guy.
He's the head coach.
He's the head guy.
Head.
So hold on.
Head coach.
Hold on. When the owner looks down, like, yo, what are y'all doing down there? Right? You're doing well on defense, but my number 1 draft pick is not doing well. Offense is not playing well. Running back isn't doing good. All these guys we brought in here to the team is not playing well. You got the keys to the whole operation. Whose fault is it?
Here's what I hate.
I hired these dudes to run the offense because I'm the defensive coordinator.
But you hired. We did. But remember what Jerry Jones had to do. Well, you weren't on the show at the time. Jerry Jones, he hired Mike McCarthy hired Mike Nolan.
Yeah.
And after the first year with Mike Nolan, when the Cowboys' defense was like 31st, Jerry Jones said, nah, you're not making the next defensive coordinating decision. I am. Dan Quinn. Jerry Jones said, you know what, Mike? I don't even trust you because you hired your boy Mike Nolan, and Mike Nolan can't coach. You don't have the authority no more.
He hired Zimmer this year. Look where it's going.
No doubt about it. But what I'm suggesting now is if you the head man, I need to see better from everything within the organization.
Don't take this Eberflus slander off this show. You recruited me in college.
I'm sorry, Matt. You're a great defensive mind.
Thank you.
Hey, when we return, staying in the quarterback room, the Giants have the biggest game of their season tomorrow night with the whole world watching. It's prime time. What off another blowout win? That's what they do as of late. Josh Allen threw for 4 touchdown passes to 4 different wide receivers. If I'm not mistaken, the Buffalo Bills lead the National Football League in receivers, different receivers catching touchdowns. Andy, correct me if I'm wrong, with 6 of them. What that simply means, well, I'll let Josh Allen tell you.